We join our heroes on board the deck of the ship. Here we go. Alrighty, so, yep, you guys are contemplating east, and you wanted to stay moored up and just kind of... There we go, he's working properly now.
Yay!
Okay, so you wanted to stay moored up and basically sleep the night and make a decision in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, fine.
Or just go east.
Or just go east. I mean, it's a ship. This is like you don't. It's not. You don't have to.
Ships are made to move. Oh, Gore, what is the name of the ship? I'm gonna ask that to the captain because the Mr. Fop. I just want to know.
Oh, this ship is called the Artemis.
Okay.
Oh.
The Artemis.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
Artemis, indeed. So, yes, you are aboard the Artemis with the captain that a couple of the crew members have referred to as Captain Fairy Pants. His actual name, however, is Captain Flores, which isn't much better. Maybe that's why they call him
Flores?
A Spaniard?
Yep. So maybe
who
that's why
was-
they call him Fairy Pants. Not to
Okay.
his face, of
Who
course.
was Demirtiz? Who's that?
That is his first name.
Oh.
Oh,
Demetrius
okay.
Flores. Yep.
What a
Tater
name.
Tots, thank you for that follow.
All right.
And that
Let's-
Jaximus, if I missed you.
I'm going to sleep because I had to go back to land to get that water and point out all the things that I did that were awesome. So yeah.
Okay, so
That was epic.
Demetrius Flores says, so east then, yes? Is that... Are you sure?
No.
No, we're not.
Not sure. Just go ahead and do it anyway.
Well, we
As
have
soon as
got
the
fresh
sky's
supplies.
clear and we can see the stars, we will have a more appropriate answer. But until then, we'll
Okay,
just keep this
so-
between us.
All right, well, we'll just travel east, and if at any point you think we need to change course, let me know, and I'll fob it off like there's a huge big storm coming, and we need to circumnavigate the storm or something like that.
Wow. What a great lie.
It would be if I could actually get the ship back home.
Yeah.
But east it is! Okay, so immediately he starts barking his orders. Lower the sails! Raise the anchor! Secure the lifeboats! And bring me a glass of sparkling white wine. And at which point his first mate comes running out from the galley with
I
a
love
really
white wine.
pissed off look on his face, like, here. And as he sits there rocking backwards and forwards, grinning inanely, holding his wine, just like that asshole right there.
Well played. Well played.
So, okay. So you begin to sail eastward. Within an hour, the island that you have such fond, happy memories of is little more than a speck in the distance.
Do we know the
And
first mate's name?
to travel. Sorry, ma'am?
Do we know the first mate's name?
No, you do not. But if you ask him, he will tell you.
Where is he on the boat right now? Which one is the first mate?
He is right here. He is the guy
I
in the
figured as
red
much.
tunic. And you
All right, I'm
guys
gonna
are
go
all up
chat
here.
with him.
Okay.
So I will go up and just say, we have not been introduced yet. I'm Piper, and I'll extend a hand.
Okay, he kind of reluctantly reaches out and shakes it, and then he's like, "Ow." And when he realizes what a firm grip you have for a fair maid. First mate Darrow. Randall Darrow.
Vandal?
Randall.
Randall. All right. Thank
I've
you.
been a first mate aboard vessels like this for nigh on 12 years, and I can honestly say this is the most interesting voyage that I have ever had the pleasure to be part of.
How did you find yourself on this ship?
The pay was extremely good.
Ah,
You see, I knew Flores' father. And he was an able seaman himself until, unfortunately, he got too old and no longer could put up with the life. But he told me that his son had inherited the ship and that I should assist his son in finding his sea legs And in short, he paid 5 times what people would normally pay. It wasn't enough. I'm just saying it wasn't enough.
Yes, I see.
Arya, stay still, please.
You know she's a fidget.
I was
He
just
kind of
looking-
glances around to make sure
flanking
nobody's
around
in
me.
earshot, and he says, "He is the captain of the ship, therefore I will do what he says and obey his orders. I advise him as best as I can, but the truth is, the man's a blithering idiot. He has no place behind the wheel of a ship. I doubt he could
makes
find...
it evident.
Yeah, I doubt he could find his way to market in a cart, let alone a full-blown three main-sailed vessel such as this."
Can I do a what I want to do is get a sense of his character. See, is he more of an honest guy, or is he kind of like an evil guy? Is there anything I can do to kind of sense that out of
You can
him?
do a sense motive check on what he's telling you to see if he's like deliberately trying. If you feel like he's deliberately trying to sway your opinion against the good captain.
Yeah, I do. All right.
You don't really know the guy that well. I mean, clearly he's disgruntled, but where that disgruntledness comes from, you're not really sure.
Okay. So I'll continue on with. So it's evident that he doesn't know the direction we should be heading. Do you have any idea?
Well, if I had the charts, yes. But much like you said earlier, once I can get a clear alignment of the stars, I can probably figure it out.
And how's the crew faring?
I rule them with an iron rod, and that keeps them upset and mad at me, which draws their attention away from the inadequacies of their captain.
Well done, first mate.
As I said, I've done this a little while, and I understand that it is a crew in this scenario could very easily turn on a captain. As it stands right now, we've just got fresh food and water, so that should at least heighten their spirits. Of course, it didn't help that he stocked the cellars with white wine and bottles of sparkling wine without bringing any rum or whiskey aboard. That didn't go down well at all, I can tell you.
Yeah.
But such
Well-
is the nature of this dandy fellow that now sits up there waving at us like some buffoon behind his wheel. And he kind of looks at him, he's like waving back. As you can see, the captain is like...
So I'm just gonna kind of take a step a little closer. I'm gonna get in his bubble, and I'm just gonna say, if we can be of any help, please let us know.
If you can distract him in the least, if you can keep him entertained, the least he gets bored and starts echoing what he thinks are necessary orders to the crew, the better.
Entertain?
Well, my sister,
distract.
yes, my sister here is a lovely storyteller, and I'm sure she could entertain him and keep him distracted as much as necessary.
If you have any knowledge of fancy airs and graces, if you know any classical music, if you know anything at all about high society, he will be your best friend. Trust me.
High society.
Anything of nobility, shoot. He's just a dandy. He just really... He should be at home prancing around the courts, not here behind the wheel of a ship. That's all I can tell you.
Arya,
Yes?
maybe you should hang out with the captain a little bit.
Absolutely.
Get a little of the captain in you.
No.
Well, I didn't mean that. I
Wait,
mean,
what?
No.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh.
he probably wouldn't know what to do with it if he was offered it. So.
Oh.
Oh dear. Anyways.
Oh boy.
Speaking of which, bearing in mind there is a disgruntled cabin boy somewhere, so that's all I'm saying. All right, so what do you guys want to do as you continue to drift along in an eastwardly direction, waiting for the sun to come down, the stars to rise, so you can at least try to get some bearings?
So I have asked Arya to go spend some time distracting the captain, whether or not she chooses to do that. For my duration of the evening, I would like to just kind of have some idle chit-chat with the crew, get to know them,
Okay.
etc. Yeah.
Go ahead and make a, let's see.
Gather information.
Oh,
That might-
Vega.
Vega said.
Dude, Vega.
Vega, sir, thank you for subscribing.
Thanks, man.
Rollies
Oh.
for you. Spam your rollies.
Yes, rollies for you.
Appreciating.
Oh,
To the
Vega.
community.
Appreciate your subscription, good sir.
Your outfit is on his way.
Thank you so much.
Yep, that's it. Here's your sign. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Helloer. It got you on that one.
That makes me happy.
Alrighty, so. Okay, yeah. You wanna like gossip with the crew?
Yeah, just get to know them, so they know who I am. There's a little bit of rapport, you know. So if I ask them something, they're not going to be like, "Who the hell are you?" You know.
Right? Who the hell are you?
I'm just sitting by the mast of the mainsail, averting eyes, not paying any.
trying, not
Especially
to be...
since that Arya's over there with the cap, so you know.
Right, there you go.
I don't want to be near her. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm just shooting it with the captain.
Alrighty.
And that's it. I'm just chilling.
Let's see. I think you can go ahead. Do you happen to have? Let's see. You have.
Gather information, maybe.
I'm trying to decide. Yeah, really, I think that is what it's going to come under, because you're not trying to intimidate or bully anybody into information or anything like that. So yeah, give me a gather roll, and we'll see how much you come up with.
La la.
Okay, I pressed it. It's lagging.
Here it comes.
15.
15. Okay. Here's what you managed to ascertain. The ship has been at sea for over 2 months. It has yet to do anything productive. You know that you basically got to that island in less than 3 weeks. So obviously it's been drifting around here doing nothing much in particular. And if it wasn't for the fresh supplies of water that you guys just brought in from the island, there was rumor of the possibility of the word mutiny starting to drift around.
Is there any way I could figure out who was kind of the leaders of that rumblings?
Not with a 15, no.
Okay.
But anyway,
But with a 16, yes.
with a 16, I'd have given you the world. All right, so you continue to drift along. Late afternoon, another vessel can be seen on the horizon.
Uh-oh.
As the first mate glances up, as the young lad up in the crow's nest says, "Ship ahoy!"
And I'm going to kind of keep myself close to the first mate. I'm going to
Okay.
be his new little shadow.
Right, he kind of runs and climbs up on the very bow, which, as you now can see, it's actually shaped kind of like a dragon's head. It's very ornate. And he goes, "I'm king of the world!" No, he kind of looks out and starts like trying to get a better look. Commander 6, thank you for subscribing.
Welcome, Commander
What?
6.
Release for you!
Wow.
Thank you for the
Cool.
new subscription.
Dude, thank you
We
for
are
the sub.
17
Welcome.
away from new emotes.
17,
Wow.
guys!
17 away from new emotes. Yes,
really
indeedy.
cool.
Thank you. Spam those rollies. Welcome, Commander 6, to the Rerollers. All right, so they're kind of drifting towards, you're floating along. The ship is kind of coming in your direction.
Is that a gun on the front? What is it called? The ballista or whatever?
No, it's actually
Just in case we need to know these things.
Nope, there is no ballista. It actually looks. I can move it for you so you can get a full look of it.
Where's Piper?
Oh, it's fine.
There, it's a dragon's
I'm
head.
up. I'm up
See
at the
it?
bow with the first mate. Yes.
It's basically a dragon's head mast. I mean, bow.
Okay,
Got it.
can I... Piper,
Yes, sorry.
perhaps we should send out a boat instead of our whole ship over there to talk to them.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
this
the
is a good
first
idea.
mate leans back and says, "Ship ahoy, Captain!" He's like, "Excellent! Maybe they know the way back to land!" And he starts turning the wheel and heading in their
Oh,
general
boy.
direction.
So I'll pull the first mate aside and suggest what Arya just suggested to me. Do you think it's wise to send the whole boat, or do you think it might be better to send a small crew to investigate? It could be pirates.
Well, he said we can't really send a small crew because these boats take the rowing boats would take forever, especially with this current. No, the best thing to do is get a closer look at it, and then if it turns out that it could be something that we don't want to be involved in, we can drop sail and make a run for it. We can always flee back to the island, at least.
Aye.
All right, he kind of says, "Watch yourselves, lads, and get ready." New to Cersei, thank you for the follow. The captain's still grinning away, driving, piloting his boat. The ship is coming closer and closer. It's clear. It is a similar-sized vessel. Actually has a little bit more in the way of sails and riggings than this one does. Looks like it's a more sophisticated ship, to be sure. And it seems to be flying, kind of glancing up and looking at the flag. It's actually got the king's flag on it. So it's obviously seeming to be some kind of royally appointed vessel. And we have a donation already. Thank you so much, Angel Girl 86.
Angle!
Aw,
Well, thank
Angle.
you properly, and read any notices that you should have accompanied at our first break. He says, he goes, "I think we're going to be safe." He goes, "It looks like it's a royal vessel, probably a merchant ship."
Could be a trap.
It could be, so we need to be careful as they slowly get a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. He says, "No, because I'm sure that they would have been flying the pirate flags. They would have been flying the Jolly Roger by now if they were meaning to gun us down. You hear that, lads? Fly the Jolly Roger!" And suddenly, the guy up there starts hoisting up a flag, and you now notice that your flag is coming down, and a huge, big black flag is going up. At which point,
That's awesome.
at which point, Captain Flores says, "Get ready, you squabs! It's time to bring home the bounty! Secure those 3 waifs!"
Oh my
The
god.
first mate turns
Oh
around
my
and looks at you
God.
and he goes, "Pirate." At that point, you notice that they begin to pull the lifeboats inwards. They're dropping them on, and beneath the lifeboats, you notice there are 4 massive ballistas
Oh my.
that they cunningly have been hiding this entire time.
Oh my god.
Yes, you are on board a pirate vessel, and you're about to attack one of the king's ships.
I'll be honest,
Wow.
I'm still hanging out in the mast. I'm watching all this unfold, and I'm kind of going like, figured. I
Wow.
mean,
Oh my
Righty.
god.
Okay, well, as soon as
So
you do
are those
so,
boats still
you notice that
moving?
the other ship is also beginning to roll out ballistas
Oh,
ugh.
awful.
as they begin to
Oh,
lower
God.
the flags and begin to sail directly towards the other vessel. Now, what do you guys want to do? Because what you're about to do is commit a crime against the
Abandoned
crown.
ship.
Piper, can we get the boat in the water?
It's going to be very hard to do that because you've got pirates kind of charging around all
They're
over the place,
busy.
and they've pulled the ships on board the deck. They've like dropped them on the deck. So you're gonna need. There's no way the three of you are gonna pick up one of those heavy wooden rowboats and push it up over the side. You could, if nobody attempts to stop you.
I'm just gonna look up at Piper and say, "We getting off, or are we helping them, or what?"
Is there anything that we can float on?
In theory, of course, you know.
So I'm gonna kind of, Ari!
What?
Where are you?
Here.
Come here! Come here!
I don't even see her.
And
Oh, I
I'm gonna
see her.
grab
She's
Vest-
over this
I'm-
side. Here she is.
Yeah. I'm grabbing Vessler kind of by the thing, and I'm not a pirate.
Wait, what?
I'm not a pirate. I'm not a pirate.
I'm sorry. I have to be. Like, you're grabbing me where? You said you're grabbing me by my thing, so I just.
Your
I just
collar.
want to make sure.
Your collar.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was sitting down by the mast, so I'll get up and just like.
Okay. Well,
What type
this
of-
ship that you're heading forward or heading towards does not seem to be attempting to run. In fact, it's trying to come alongside you, and it's got big ass ballistas as well.
Well, Arya's gonna say, well, why don't we take out our captain?
Oh, you want to mutiny? I say this very quietly.
Perhaps we can lure him somewhere private so none of
It
the
appears
others
that
see.
Captain Flores is not quite the fop that he appeared to be, for sure.
Doesn't matter.
So, no, I'm just letting you guys know. It's obvious
Okay.
that was all a charade.
Okay, best case in it. Piper, you don't want to
Okay.
tangle with these guys? I mean, you don't want to tangle with, like, you don't want to be with him? Is that my impression?
I
Well-
am not. No, I am not a pirate. I refuse to fight as a pirate.
So you have a
We're
choice.
captives.
Well, then we're killing everyone on this ship, aren't we? And we'll probably in turn be killed by the guys thinking we're the pirates because we're on the ship.
And then we pretend to be captured on the ship.
Just
So
hanging
what is
out on the deck.
what is your guys'
No,
game
tie
plan?
ourselves
What do you
up.
guys want to do?
Can we go below the ship
Is
and
there a
turn over
brig?
the captain in?
You can go down. You can go down below for sure.
Is there anybody down there?
Is there a brig?
Haven't really been down there to explore. Not really sure what's down there.
Piper,
Well, where were
let's-
our rooms?
Well, your rooms are down like on the directly downstairs, like at the back of the vessel. But I mean, there's a lot of ship you haven't explored. Now you do. I mean, you can guess from the type of vessel you was on before that directly behind you is probably the cargo hold through those two flat doors.
Piper, Arya, let's go downstairs. Let's go.
I can fascinate him and he'll follow me down.
Let's go. No, forget him.
Quick,
Let's
Ari,
go
we'll make a
downstairs.
plan. Quick.
Let's go
Come.
downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, so you three are gonna basically run downstairs
Yep.
Quickly.
away
yeah.
from the crew. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What do you wish to discuss?
What
Well, we
best?
want to search around.
Okay.
Quick.
Well, I mean, there's a galley. You find that. You find that there are more places where you can sleep. There is a ample cargo hold, which appears to be loaded down with all manner of stuff.
Like what?
Probably
Tell me.
not stuff that belongs to them. Big bags of textiles, barrels, but not food, of grain and stuff like that. Generally speaking, it's not exactly the most
Okay.
accommodating vessel at all. The only semblance of a brig, there is like one room near the front of the ship that actually has like a wooden, like a wooden grated door.
So, any explosives down there? Or
No.
like nothing like that?
No,
What kind
there
of
are
pirates are these?
There's no explosive. That's why they're using ballistas and not cannons.
You said there are cannons on the deck, so they also have gunpowder, right?
No, ballistas.
Oh, those are ballistas?
Yeah,
Oh,
ballistas.
wow, my attentiveness is horrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said
All right. What do you want to do, guys?
Well, we don't have much time.
I still
can't
say we
swim.
lure him down. Let
We
me
could- what
let
does
me
that accomplish,
fascinate
Ari?
him.
Okay, you can
What does
hear
that
Kill him?
accomplish?
at this
No
point.
more barking orders. The crew will not really know what to do. Get the first mate right down, and the captain.
You
They'll
can
essentially
hear
be.
what sounds like lots and lots of yelling and screaming coming from on the deck now, and you can definitely hear like and you can kind of feel the impact of very powerful blows striking the side and the hull of the ship.
Okay.
As you're down there, you're also aware you can hear what sounds like running water coming from somewhere down near where you guys are.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm gonna look at Vessler and just say, are we killing the captain and the first mate? Or are we trying to get to the other ship?
Both.
I think both.
All right.
We kill them. It'll be a sign of good favor. We could use that to argue our position. I say we go up there and we kill everyone we can who's pirate.
Whoa.
Vessler, you go with Arya and take the captain. I'll go after the first mate.
Wait, we should do this secretly. We should try to lure them in, just the captain and the first mate, and then kill everybody. I think that would be better. So we don't get ambushed.
Okay, how?
With my I can fascinate him.
Okay, get going. We don't have much time.
Okay.
All right, well, you come emerging out from the top, and all hell is broken loose. There are tons and tons of uniformly dressed people in blue and green fighting with pirates left, right, and center. In fact, this whole ship seems to have become one huge, big battleground. As you kind of, you peer out the door, and literally it's like, just going crazy. Everyone's clashing around. Phantom, thanks for the follow. Okay, so you guys emerge right kind of here.
And is the captain fighting, or is he steering?
He is still at the top yelling and barking orders.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way up there.
Alright. You head up there towards him. He immediately spins around with a cutlass and just points it at you. And says, "Either fight or get off my ship!"
Alright, I will attempt to fascinate him. I don't have any weapons drawn.
Okay. What are you using to fascinate?
I'll use my voice, I guess.
Alright, go ahead, sing your heart out.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Where's the chocolate?
If he's facing her, I'm sneaking up behind him.
Okay. Yes,
Just
he
in
is.
case.
He is. Whenever she kind of came up, he took a step towards her. All right. So you're using fascinate. Do you happen to remember what the save on that is?
No.
Of course you don't.
I can look it up.
I'll do it, shall I? Let's see. 3 or more perform, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you got to make a perform check. Your resulting perform check is the difficulty required for his willpower. So you make a... Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't know if it had any modifiers based on anything else.
Gotcha.
So perform.
Perform. Let's try
Burn
this.
your heart out.
Sing your heart out. Let's see.
Here we go.
Come on, 20, please.
Fail.
That's 10.
Oh, that's...
So bad.
He
He hates Willy Wonka.
looks at you and he says, out of all the things that I have heard, that is possibly the worst sounding rendition of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory I've ever heard of.
So now, as he's saying this, can I just, can I shank him?
I gotta make you need to make a move silently roll versus his listen check.
Perfect. Because if it's not work, I need him to go down
But
quick.
he is definitely very distracted right now with Arya, so that's to your advantage.
All the sounds of the ship, too. It's noisy.
7. That's not very
painful.
quietly.
Okay. Alrighty. As you get to about here, and suddenly he spins around and glances over his shoulder and sees the pair of you.
Can I pretend I'm quickly be like,
Whoa, what happened there? Sorry.
pretending to fight?
like Radovan just tripped.
Yeah, right. He just tripped. Okay. You can. But he kind of glances at the pair of you, and after Arya trying to sing rather obnoxiously to him, he just says, "To hell with it," and he slashes Arya with his cutlass, doing 7 points of damage. She's like, and just hacks her.
Piper in rage.
Piper's probably not overly
Hyper
impressed by this.
enraged.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead and get some initiatives down, seeing as we may actually need. Looks like we're probably going to have a bit of a fight here, so let's do that.
Yeah, with an 8.
19.
So Piper on a 19, Arya on a 9, Veslar on a 8. Right, let me roll once for Captain's Fairy Pants. I need to roll for their Captain. And we're going to roll once for each group of sailors. Okay, Piper, it is your turn to act. What do you wish to do, my dear?
Oh. So I had my short sword because I was gonna like kind of sneak on him, or my my long sword, I guess.
Okay.
I had.
Right, so that's the D8 damage.
So.
And you don't have
no.
the longsword's D8.
Don't have the pluses.
Yeah, you have your base attack bonus, but you don't have all your extra bonuses with it.
Okay, so that's.
You can still do a power attack though, if you wish.
No. My rolls haven't been that good.
Fiona, thank
Okay.
you for the follow.
So 21.
21. Okay, you lash out with your longsword, striking Captain Flores, if that is indeed his name.
Yeah. For 1d8, right?
D8 plus your strength bonus.
Oh. Plus 2. Sweet. For 5.
Okay, he grimaces as your
Not my
sword
sister!
slashes his right arm. Okay, it is now his turn. Disregarding the singing girl as being a major threat whatsoever, he turns his back on her and advances on Piper, swinging wildly with his cutlass. What is your AC? What is your armor class, Piper?
19.
19.
19.
Right. Okie dokie. Okay, he slashes at you wildly, catching you across the thigh for 7 points of damage. He then backslashes. As he does so, he like slashes and lunges forward, but you just are able to sidestep the second slash. It is now... Okay, the enemy pirates, or the people on your side of the ship, anyway. Okay, I'm rolling for them group effectively. I'm rolling for the others effectively. Okay, Arya, it is your turn.
Arya sees Piper attack, and then she says, "Let's tag team this bitch!" And then she takes her sword and slashes at the fairy pants.
Yes!
Alrighty, so you're gonna try to shank this guy with your
My
longsword?
short sword.
Longsword?
Longsword.
Longsword, yeah. So that's a D8 plus your... I don't know what... can't see your sheet.
It's my base attack 3.
You don't have any pluses, right? So, but you hit! It's enough! D8 plus strength bonus for damage.
Strength bonus.
Oh, Endless Night. Is it coincidental that the captain's attacking 2 women? Oh, max damage. 8. Nice.
Damn. That damage,
13.
though.
Yeah, he said, is it coincidental the captain is attacking 2 women with a cutlass? Wah wah. Alrighty. Okay, you slash him across the lower back with your sword, and he winces in pain. He
plus
steps
a flanking
backwards.
bonus. Oh.
Yeah, that would have helped you to hit.
Nice.
So now, we've just.
Oh no!